with Tim Wilkins, Jeff Cowan, welcome you back to HSN. We've got improvements. Now, this is a brand new item. Remember, here at HSN, been here going to our 40th year, always looking for the latest, the greatest, the best improvements for your home. One thing around winter time, you know, when it comes to the traditional bath mat, gets a bit wet, gets a bit dank, gets a bit nasty. This is phenomenal. It's the Improvement Absorbent Ceramic Bath Mat for $39.95. This is nothing short of not only A, beautiful, but thirsty.
Thirsty, the absorbency of this, and non-skid, that's the big thing. Is the other ones, if you put the rubber backing on it, I'll show you this all in a minute. This is incredible. And I always wonder how somebody came up with this and how it made its way to HSN.
How did it?
Somebody saw one once. Somebody was in Japan where these are an absolute rage. They're in Japan. This is like that spa experience that you see.
Right.
And they stepped out of a shower, out of a bath, and went, where did my footprint go? Why is this dry already? This is made of basically fossilized plants. It's a thing called diatomaceous earth, and it is super absorbent. You know, I could talk about it all day, but showing you is the way to go. You ready? This is like magic. You weren't here. I used to have these doormats that would just soak up sand and dirt and leaves. This is that way with water. You ready? Look at it.
Wow.
Imagine
that is quick.
Look at it. I know. Underneath it. Now, if you were to do that with your normal bath mat, when you get out, when your kids have been in first, they get out of the tub, and they get out, and then you take a shower or bath, and you go, the mat is soaked.
Yes,
come on. This morning,
you can bring it out.
This morning, I stepped out of the shower at the hotel and did that thing where you're on the bath mat that they give you. That's basically a towel,
like a
and it slides across the floor. That's just dangerous. This is gonna stay in place. It's not gonna hold that water. It's not gonna hold that moisture, that place where those molds and mildews just fester. And then you think about your bath mat. So what do? You say, all right, it's wet. I'll throw it in the washer. I'll throw it in the dryer. Well, they all have those rubber backings on them. And I don't know how many of you have spent that time picking rubber backing out of your washer or dryer. But then just think about this getting wet. So I'll give it the same spray that I just gave this other guy here. And not only is that wet to the touch, you can't see that, but I'm gonna put what's wet to the touch right there. That's gonna be on your floor. I'll put that in there so you can see it. That's gonna be on your floor, and that's gonna stay wet for who knows how long.
And it's especially during the winter time. I've found that these mats, they never dry out. I mean, they're on the floor. They're supposed to be absorbing they absorb it to a point, but then it harbors mold. They get nasty. They stink. They're dank. This is such a clever idea.
It's like magic. I love this. And then you just, a minute ago, instinctively put your hand there. This is bone dry underneath it, and on the back, bone dry. So it's not coming through that natural occurring substance, that diatomaceous earth, those fossilized algae and plants. Now, such an eco-friendly way to do this as well.
Absolutely. Now, again, here's some of the features of this one. First of all, absorbs and dissipates the water efficiently. I mean, you're seeing it here live. It's not like we're cutting away. You're seeing it live. Steady non-slip option to a towel, definitely. Not like having a skateboard. There's nothing more discerning when you step out of the shower and step onto a mat and slide away. Streamlined design. It is definitely like the spa experience. Easily sand to refresh surface to remove the stains. $39.95. It's the very first time here at HSN. You're going to be the first one on the block to have it. $13.32.
Did you see that?
Do that again.
Check this. It is magically just absorbing in, not dripping down. Oh, by the way, when you do go to clean these, you just rinse them off.
You just rinse them off.
You rinse them off. That's how you clean this mat. Unlike the other ones, unlike the ones that we've had, imagine that. So you get out, shower after shower, bath after bath. You know what? I'll wet my hand. This is like a big footprint. If you imagine this, that's dripping right down. But imagine that's your foot getting out, and it's just drying straight away.
Now, we don't have heat lamps on this. We don't have anything. What is happening is just the natural absorption of the material itself.
It's just soaking right in.
And remind me of it. What is it you say? It's like fossilized?
It's like fossilized plants. They create this substance. Actually, this is widely known throughout the spas as an exfoliant, as a way to refresh and renew things. It's called diatomaceous earth. It's not a trick or a gimmick. It's something that's been used for generations throughout certain, I'm trying to think of the different benefits, because trust me, I looked them up. I actually used to put it in the pool as opposed to using chlorine and acid, because it's one of those things that naturally pulls different substances away from things. It's a cleanser.
Aesthetically, just from an aesthetic point of view, have a look at the difference it makes to the look of the bathroom. I mean, we talk about spa experience, and maybe that's used, a little bit too much to talk about, trying to create that ambience. But that's what it looks like. That's what it is. I mean, you don't have that dank, damp, mold harboring soggy mat.
Soggy.
That sit there, and seriously, it never seems to dry. Now I've got a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. Good morning, Charlie and Sophie, if you're watching. And yes, I'm gonna speak about you. But it is, you think, what have you done here in the bathroom? I mean, I could wring this thing out, and you know what? With these mats, I could wring it out tomorrow because the moisture's still going to be in there. With this, it absorbs straight into there. It is gone. Now, one flex pay of $13.32. Hit that. Show them this. Because we don't have a heat lamp on this.
How many mats have you thrown away? You treat them like they're disposable. Then you've got to go out and find one that matches the bathroom, the towels, the counter, whatever it is, because you can't wash them, you can't clean them, they've got that rubber backing on them, or they just hold moisture. You realize it's slipping all over the place. That's probably the biggest concern with your bath mat. It's the whole reason we have a bath mat. Not to dry our feet, is to keep from slipping when we first get out of the shower or the bath with those wet feet. And now you've got a way with one of the most natural, you talk about the spa. There's the two things they do in the spa. They put in those little wooden slats, those little wood mats. Those are not fun to step out on. And they don't grab the moisture. It's actually got the wooden slats to pull the moisture down into the bottom and then drain down the hall. Or a lot of places have these. And you step out onto these beautiful mats that are gonna stay dry and absorb that moisture time and time and time again. How much fun is it? Check out the one I got down here.
Now, again, the dimensions of this, 23 5/8 length, 15.5 in the width, and a ½ inch high. So, I mean, it's not protruding. The other thing is that you'll notice that underneath these, the moisture's not coming through.
No.
It's just absorbed into it. I mean, that's dry.
Just bone dry.
That's amazing. For $40, your flex pay, and that's available to anyone. And by the way, if you get the HSN card right now, we're going to take $10 off this price. This is clearly an introductory price. It is brand new to us here. But this is the HSN card. All you have to do is go to hsn.com or call that number 1-800-695-1418 and get yourself registered there. It is no annual fee, but we're going to go ahead and take $10 off your very first purchase, and this could be it. So you're going to be getting it for less than $30. $13.32. Again, that wet, damp, soggy bath mat is gone, and this is replaced.
So there go the footprints again, disappearing, as opposed to the mats that we've all had for years. Maybe it's only one person that's getting out of your tub. Maybe it's just you. Maybe it's just you and your husband or wife, and you get out of the shower or the bath the next morning, and it's still wet.
Still wet.
When it's those cold months, they just don't dry. Now you don't have to worry about getting out. I really can't show this enough. So that one's good and wet now. If I put the paper towels on this, you will see that is a soaking wet towel with the same spray.
Same quantity of spray. In fact, you would say it's a fraction of the spray that you've been putting on the actual mat itself.
The spot that I did. And this thing is already soaked enough to tear. What are you going to throw that in the dryer? That back is going to rip off.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I mean, it's all shredded.
I tried that once. It doesn't work so well.
Picking it out of your dryer,
yeah.
As opposed to that one that's just literally disappearing.
Look at that. $39.95. This is going to, I guess, look, one of the things about a bathroom is that it is supposed to be that oasis, right? It's supposed to be the retreat. It's supposed to be where you go, first thing you do in the morning, right? You go in there, have a shower, get yourself ready, right? Now the mat is not that soggy, swampy mat. Bath mat is not going to be meeting you. You're going to have this beautiful spa-like experience with this ceramic mat, bath mat that's going to be there, absorbing, do everything that the other one's supposed to be doing, which doesn't do it, but does it so beautifully and looks the part as well. Again, nearly 24 inches in length, 15.5 inches wide, and only ½ an inch in height. And your flex pay, $13.32. This is where you get the chance to be able to try these items. We do the free delivery. We get it delivered within 7 to 10 working days. You, of course, have a 30-day money-back guarantee. But right now, with everyone on the phone line, we have under 1,000 units remaining. This is the very first time we brought it in. But there you are. It's sturdy. It's not a skateboard. You're not slipping around. He's trying.
I'm trying. It's not one of those hoverboards with Bill coming through the set. But to be able to get on here, I'm not a small guy. This has a couple hundred pounds hopping around on this thing, and it's not going anywhere.
There you go.
It's nice to have a mat that's not moving. That's the whole point of a bath mat.
It's pretty impressive moving right there, Tim, I got to say.
Thank you.
Do not go anywhere. I want to remind you.